like you mean it. Repeat after me, because I want Trump to hear us from D.C., all right? We're fired up, we won't take it no more. We're fired up, we won't take it no more. We're fired up, we won't take it no more. We're fired up, we won't take it no more. The people, united, will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Woo, woo, woo! Everyone make some noise for yourselves for being out here today. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care if it's rain or sun or snow. When my brothers and sisters are under attack, I'm going to be in the streets fighting for them. My name is Addison Clapp. I'm a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I will be one of your co-MCs for today. We have an amazing program of speakers. Excited to have you all out here today fighting back against Trump's billionaire agenda. We are really living in unprecedented times, folks. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, but Trump kidnapped the democratically elected president of Venezuela. They swooped in there in the middle of the night. They took the president. They bombed Caracas, and they killed over 100 people. And each and every one of those bombs, all of the fighter jets, all of the Navy ships, they were paid for with our tax dollars. When I get my paycheck, I can already barely afford the things that I need. And I see all those taxes come out, and where do they go? Healthcare, housing, education, they go to war. Vote on whether or not your taxes go to bombs? Have you ever been allowed to vote on whether your taxes go to housing instead of genocide? So why do they get to do this in our name? Because it's not our government. It's the billionaires' government. But at the end of the day, nothing changes the fact that us working people are the ones that make this economy run.
That's it. That's it.
So when we unite and we organize and we march and we fight back, we can beat back Trump's billionaire agenda. And we can beat back ICE from terrorizing our communities. As if Venezuela wasn't enough, we saw Jonathan Ross, ICE agent, shoot and kill Renee Nicole Good. This was not about self-defense. We all saw the video. We all saw the video. This was cold-blooded murder. You don't shoot into somebody's window, their side window, when you think you're gonna get run over. You don't call someone an effing bitch when you are fearing for your life. This is a man who's been paid to terrorize immigrant communities, and he felt that he had the authority to gun down somebody in their car. Shame! 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 And this isn't even the first time ICE has killed somebody. ICE has killed over 30 people in the last year, making it the deadliest year for ICE on record. ICE is tearing apart our communities, pulling family members from their loved ones, pulling hard-working people from their communities. And they say it's because it'll make our lives better. Immigrants aren't making our lives worse. Immigrants are carrying our communities. It's all a distraction, folks. They want you to think that the person standing next to you also earning a paycheck is your enemy. They want straight people to think that trans people are their enemy. They want citizens to think that immigrants are the enemy. And the reason they do it is so that we don't realize who the real enemy is, and that's the billionaires. Because they know that no matter what they do, we outnumber them. We outnumber them. They know this, and they are scared to death of this. So what we have to do is take advantage of those numbers. We have to organize and come together and unite to fight back against this billionaire agenda. And the fact that so many of you are out here today on this cold and windy day gives me the hope that we will make it happen. Is that right? I'm going to turn it over to my co-MC, Graciela. Make some noise for Graciela.
Thank you so much, comrade. My name is Graciela. I'm an organizer with Artists Against Apartheid. I'm a proud queer Southerner. I'm a Black Chicana, and most importantly, I am a child of immigrant community. My family was put on the back of semi-trucks, told to make animal noises as they crossed the American border. Shame! And 60 years later, the United States is still causing terror on the Latin communities and the global South. And Trump, he thinks that we are fools. When in fact, we know that this is just a Rolodex and his war crimes.
That's right.
This war isn't to bring peace or stop terror. No, it's bringing terror and war on the working class people.
That's right.
And we know that Donald Trump is just lining the money up for him and his billionaire buddies. And we're here because of Donald Trump made up lies about immigrants being criminals when I see the criminals that he's deploying in the streets right now.
That's right.
Renee Good was a mother. She was a poet. She was a partner to her wife. And she should still be here today, protecting her neighbors, protecting her friends, protecting the working class people that immigrants are. So we're calling to arrest Jonathan Ross, comrades.
That's right.
And again, I think they need to hear it again. This is cold-blooded murder! And we're going to hear from so many organizations across so many different struggles today, y'all. But one thing is clear. We are not fools, and we will fight back. Because when working people organize, we do what? We win. Thank you. Angela is going to be first up speaking for us today, comrades. Let's go. Bring us some noise. Bring us some love to the stage.
Biggest threat in the world today. Donald Trump and the USA. Biggest threat in the world today. Donald Trump and the USA. My name is Angela Mathis, and I stand today before you as a United States Air Force veteran, and as a working class American, and as someone who believes deeply that war, foreign or domestic, is a crime against humanity. This week, our nation witnessed yet another tragedy, the killing of Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen. Renee is a victim in this war that is being waged on American citizens on our own soil by our own government. One of the first flight surgeons I ever worked for in the Air Force told me something that has always stuck with me. He said, the entire point of the military is to kill people and break things. Let me repeat that. Kill people and break things. It's not some noble thing like protecting democracy. It's to kill people and break things. And as we know, police forces in America are no different. They don't serve and protect us. They serve the rich and protect capital. What happened to Renee Nicole Good was not an accident. It was the inevitable result of a militarized system that treats human beings as expendable.
That's right.
Renee was a United States citizen. She was a daughter. She was a member of her community. And she was shot and killed in cold blood by a masked, cowardly ICE agent in her own neighborhood. That is not law enforcement, that is state violence.
That's right.
And while a grieving family seeks answers here at home, our government escalates wars abroad. A week ago, the United States launched a full-scale military operation in Venezuela, capturing President Nicolas Maduro and flying him to New York for prosecution. And let's call that what it really is, a kidnapping in a democratically elected leader of a sovereign nation and the pilfering of that nation's natural resources to line U.S. billionaire pockets. And for the last 2+ years, we have not just stood idly by, but actively assisted Israel in sending our tax dollars, weapons, and bombs as they genocide the Palestinian people in Gaza and the West Bank. This administration is not just attacking immigrants. It is not just attacking Palestinians. It is not just attacking protesters or journalists. It is attacking anyone who refuses to be silent.
That's right.
We are told that if we speak out, we are unpatriotic. That if we oppose war, we are dangerous. That if we demand justice, we should be afraid. But true patriotism is holding our government accountable, demanding it lives up to the professed values of life, liberty, and justice for all. 28 years ago, I took an oath, not to a president, not to a party, but to the people of this country. And I will not accept a nation where federal agents and state-sanctioned thugs kill citizens in the street. I will not accept a world where women and children are left to die because an occupying force blocks an ambulance and medical assistance. And I will not accept a government that uses fear, force, and lies to keep us divided. The working class is being crushed. Healthcare is denied. Housing is unaffordable. And instead of helping us, this government spends trillions on war, weapons, and surveillance. They want us fighting each other because they are afraid of what happens when we realize the truth. We are all facing the same system of violence and exploitation. The reign of terror by ICE must end. We do not need an occupying force in our neighborhoods. We do not need our police terrorizing citizens. We do not need endless wars abroad. We demand full accountability and justice for Renee. We demand a nation where federal agents do not treat civilians as enemies. We demand an end to policies that harm working class people while lining the pockets of the powerful. We, veterans, families, workers, neighbors, we must stand together. We will not be silent. We will not be intimidated. We will stand together because your struggle is my struggle, and our solidarity is stronger than their violence. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air. U.S. out of everywhere. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air. U.S. out of everywhere. Biggest threat in the world today. Donald Trump and the USA. Biggest threat in the world today.
For Palestinian liberation. I have stood with them in the streets over the last 2.5 years fighting against the genocide in Gaza. Everybody make some noise from Atlanta for Palestine for Bisan!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, PSL. Thank you to all the organizations and all the people who have showed up today. Again, I'm Bisan, and I'm with the Atlanta for Palestine Grassroots organization. I stand before you all today at the inevitable and the ever-growing clarity of the intersection of our struggle. It should come as no surprise to all of us that as the genocide in Palestine has raged on for more than 2 years, that now the U.S. empire feels so emboldened to bomb Venezuela just as it has bombed hospitals and schools and all of Gaza. It should come as no surprise to us that the murderer of Renee Nicole Good, Jonathan, whatever the hell his name is, that he actually was deployed to Iraq in 2005 and 2004 and 5, and he actually was a machine gunner on a gun truck doing combat patrols in Iraq. What does it mean? What does it mean to all of us that the same people who have killed Arabs and Palestinians in the war on Iraq and the war on Gaza are coming back? They are coming home to roost to kill our own people. What does that mean for us? Does it mean that our struggles are interconnected? Yes. But more so, I would like to say that that means we all share one struggle. The struggle for Palestine is the struggle for liberation in all of Latin America, is the struggle for liberation across the global south, is it not? The struggle for Palestine, the struggle is the same as the struggle for working class people here in the global north. We live in a dying empire. Make no mistake that as these contradictions become heightened, as the imperial boomerang continues to come to us and put its boot down on our necks, that we have each other, that our struggles are one, that we will fight and we will win. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Here in the Imperial Corps, we have a heightened responsibility to resist and end America's reign of terror. At the heart of attacks from Venezuela to Palestine and beyond is imperialism. Our struggles are one struggle against the same enemy. In the words of Palestinian revolutionary Ghassan Kanafani, imperialism has laid its body over the world, the head in East Asia, the heart in the Middle East, its arteries reaching Africa and Latin America. Wherever you strike it, you damage it, and you serve the world's revolution. So comrades, my siblings in struggle, we have a protracted struggle ahead of us. This did not start with the Trump presidency. This started with the formation of America as a fascist project. Let us draw on the strength of our predecessors. Let us continue this struggle. We are in extraordinary times, but these are far from unordinary. We will continue, and we will bring an end to this empire through a global arms embargo, through class struggle, through struggle, internationalism. Continue, my siblings in struggle. Continue, my comrades. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you.
Thank you, Misan. Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Ashe, Ashe, thank you so much. Next up, we are going to bring up an amazing organizer with the United Southern Service Workers. If y'all don't know what USSW is doing, y'all better find out today. Give it up for Erica.
How y'all doing today? My name is Erica. I'm a member of the Union for Southern Service Workers. I'm going to get started with a little chant just so y'all know who we are. I'm going to say, who are we? Then we're going to say USSW, USSW, and then I'm going to say, what do we do? Organize the South. So who are we? And what do we do? I said, who are we? And what do we do? Like I said, my name is Erica. I work at Waffle House on Beaufort Highway in Brookhaven, Georgia. Y'all, just this morning, I woke up to calls from my coworkers telling me that ICE had kidnapped a family outside my store. This is not the first time that this has happened. I have witnessed this personally, ICE pulling over trucks outside my store, taking confused and scared workers out their trucks, pulling them over. No names, no badges, not saying nothing, mask only. They throw them in the truck and we never see them again. Shame, shame on ICE. We're going to say shame on ICE and we're going to say shame on Trump. But who we're also going to call out is our local governments. Yes, we are going to call out the government of Atlanta. Yes, we are going to call out the government of Brookhaven. Because why is ICE coming into our communities and stealing our neighbors, stealing our co-workers, stealing our friends? Are we going to stand for that? Are we seriously going to stand for that? So yes, I call on the government of Brookhaven. Protect your citizens. Protect the people who make the money in the city. Protect the people who go out every day and risk their lives to feed themselves, to feed their family, to make sure that when their kids come home from school, there is food on the table. In Waffle House, you need to protect us. Because yes, you have money, and yes, we are tired of being traumatized. We are tired of seeing families kidnapped and having to go back to washing dishes for $4.25 an hour. Donald Trump, you need to leave Venezuela right now. You need to stop the bombs. You need to stop the kidnappings, because what you're doing there, we know you will do it to us. We live on land that has hundreds of years of colonial conquest over indigenous and native communities. What's happening in Venezuela, what's happening in Nigeria, it started right here. It really did start in the United States of America. The bombs that are being dropped in Venezuela, those used to be muskets, those used to be swords, and they were used against indigenous communities. We stand no chance at defeating the colonial and imperial project here in our home if we cannot defeat what is happening in Venezuela right now. So we are going to stand at every moment that we can, because every time we step back, they step forward. And are we going to step back? No! Are we going to step forward? Yeah! Are we going to step forward? Yeah! Down with I! Down with I! Thank you so much, y'all.
From Palestine to Mexico. From Palestine to Mexico. Border walls have got to go. Border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico. From Palestine to Mexico. All the walls have got to go. All the walls have got to go. No ice, no wall. No ice, no wall. Free our families, free them all. Free our families, free them all. No ice, no wall. No ice, no wall. Free our brothers standing tall. Free our brothers standing tall. No ban, no wall. No ban, no wall. Sanctuary for all. Sanctuary for all. No ban, no wall. No ban, no wall. Sanctuary for all. Sanctuary for all. Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. I said chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. Chinga la migra. La migra, la policía, la misma porquería. 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 Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. I said abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Stop the deportations now. Stop the deportations now. We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? And the sanctions right now. And the sanctions right now. Bills for war, we can't feed the poor. Bills for war, we can't feed the poor. We're fired up, can't take it no more. We're fired up, can't take it no more. Bills for war, we can't feed the poor. Bills for war, can't feed the poor. We're fired up, can't take it no more. We're fired up, can't take it no more. The people united will never be defeated. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo
start destroying Latin America, they wouldn't want to come here. This is a bipartisan effort. War in Latin America, genocide in Palestine have been funded by both of the capitalist political parties, and they say they're doing it in our interests. The Democrats will say we're trying to promote freedom and democracy in Venezuela, you know, by killing people. Trump's not even pretending. He's just saying we want the oil. He actually said it's our oil. It actually belonged to us in the first place.
Insane.
Is that true? No! Does the United States have the claim to any natural resources around the world?
No!
Why does the United States get to be the police of the world? Because they think that nobody can stop them. But little do they know, there are hundreds of millions of Americans within the United States who do not support the wars. But it's not enough for us to be passively against what they're doing. We have to do something about it. And coming to protests like this is just the first step. We have to keep organizing. We have to keep mobilizing. Students have to walk out of school. Workers have to walk out of work. We have to talk to our neighbors. How many of you are going to bring 5 friends to the next rally? How many of you are going to talk with your friends about walking out on January 20th on the first anniversary of Trump 2.0? That's what we're building towards, because that's what we have to do, because the only language that these cretins speak is their wallets. So we're going to come for their wallets, are we not? We got a few more speakers we're going to hear from. I want to welcome up from the Shutdown Folkestone Ice Processing Center Coalition. Please welcome Sam.
When immigrants' rights are under attack, what do we do? When Venezuela is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sam, and I am a civil rights attorney and an organizer with the campaign to shut down the Folkestone Ice Processing Center. We are fighting to get the Folkestone Ice Detention Center in South Georgia shut down, to get all immigration prisons in Georgia shut down, and to get ICE out of Georgia once and for all. We are here to honor the life of Keith Porter, who was killed by ICE in Los Angeles on December 31st, and Renee Nicole Good, who was killed by ICE in Minneapolis last week. We also mourn the lives of everyone who has died in ICE detention and everyone who has died at the hands of the state, whether here in the U.S. or in one of the U.S. military's invasions abroad, and we join the call for an end to the U.S. invasion into Venezuela. The Folkestone Ice Processing Center is an ice facility in a small town in South Georgia, 2 hours south of Savannah, and it's run by the private prison corporation Geo Group. Organizers with our campaign go inside ICE detention centers like Folkestone to meet with people detained inside to learn about the conditions they're facing. Folkestone and other immigration prisons are not places fit for human habitation.
That's right.
People detained inside Folkestone routinely tell us that they are served spoiled food and food that has bugs in it.
Shame.
They are ridiculed with racist slurs and physically assaulted by guards.
Shame.
And they are constantly denied medical care, even when it's medical care for injuries that the guards caused in the first place. Shame! These are the things that Renee Nicole Good was fighting against when she was gunned down in the street in her own car by Jonathan Ross. Shame!
Shame.
There's one man currently detained in Folkestone who asked that I share his story today. His name is Andre Lindsay. Say his name. Andre Lindsay. Andre is from Jamaica, and he has lived in the U.S. ever since he was a little boy. He has been in ICE detention for over 3 years. Shame! ICE was transporting Andre in an ICE van one day while he was shackled around his wrists, his waist, and his ankles. So his mobility was totally limited.
right? ICE agents failed to help him step out of the van, so he slipped. He was unable to catch himself, and he landed on his hip, and his hip was totally shattered. Multiple doctors have said that Andre needs a hip replacement, and that if he doesn't get one soon, he'll never be able to walk again. ICE knows this, but it has time and again refused to give him the medical care that he needs for a serious injury ICE caused. Shame! Andre's story is just one among the thousands of people who have been detained at Folkestone. For 3 years, our campaign was able to stave off Folkestone's expansion with the help of many of the folks here today, including comrades with the PSL. But in June 2025, the Trump administration expanded the Folkestone ICE Processing Center, bringing the total number of beds at the prison to about 3,000. This makes Folkestone the largest ICE detention center in the country, and it's right here in Georgia. Shame! When ICE carried out its raid at the Hyundai plant in South Georgia and arrested almost 400 people in the largest raid in ICE history, almost all of them were taken to the Folkestone ICE Processing Center. Our campaign met with people arrested during the raid who said that ICE pointed guns in their faces while they were on the job. And we met people who said they ran for hours through the woods behind the factory only to be caught by ICE at gunpoint. Most of the people we spoke with who were Latino were Venezuelan. And guess what? Every single person arrested during that raid had a work permit. Shame! But ICE doesn't care if someone has a work permit. ICE doesn't care if someone is a U.S. citizen. ICE doesn't care if someone is a white woman. ICE will inflict violence on anybody they come across because the only thing ICE cares about is serving the billionaire class by any means necessary. Shame! There are thousands of people in ICE detention across the U.S. who fled their countries because of destabilization inflicted by U.S. military intervention. There are dozens of countries that have had their democratically elected leaders toppled because the U.S. billionaire class wanted it to happen, leading to destabilization and violence that causes people to seek asylum here in the U.S. only to be detained at a for-profit immigration prison where the mere presence of their bodies makes hundreds of dollars a day per person for the billionaire corporate executives of companies like Geo Group and Core Civic and its shareholders who work for the U.S. government. Shame! And that's why the campaign to shut down the Folkestone ICE Processing Center joins the call for an end to the U.S. invasion in Venezuela. Because we know that U.S. imperialist invasions are directly linked to ICE violence, both in the streets and inside detention centers. So today, we say, no ICE in our communities. Folkestone and all immigration detention centers must be shut down, and ICE must be abolished. Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! Abolish ICE! And we say no to imperialism, no to war. U.S. out of Venezuela, U.S. out of Nigeria, U.S. out of Iran, U.S. out of Somalia, U.S. out of everywhere! A better system has to be built. One that doesn't incentivize invading other countries and locking up working people for profit, and is instead built on community care and welfare by and for the working class. And all of you who showed up are helping build that today. One time. From Palestine to Mexico. All the walls have got to go. From Venezuela to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. Stop the U.S. war machine. Thank you. Hands off Venezuela. Hands off Venezuela. Hands off Venezuela. Hands off
deportation!
Not for war and deportation!
Not for war and deportation!
Not for war and deportation! The biggest threat in the world today!
Donald Trump in the USA!
Donald Trump in the USA!
Biggest threat in the world today!
Biggest threat in the world today!
Donald Trump in the USA!
Donald Trump in the USA!
Trump lies, shut it down!
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 Imperialism, shut it down!
Imperialism, shut it down!
Imperialism, shut it down!
Imperialism, shut it down!
United will never be defeated!
The people united will never be defeated!
I said the people united will never be defeated!
The people united will never be defeated!
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido!
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 Fund people's needs!
Fund people's needs!
Not the war machine!
Not the war machine!
Fund people's needs!
Fund people's needs!
Not the war machine!
Not the war machine!
Pentagon kills by the hour, what do we do?
Fight the power!
Pentagon kills by the hour, what do we do?
Fight the power!
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 Pentagon kills by the hour, what do we do?
Fight the power!
Pentagon kills by the hour, what do we do?
Fight the power!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Stop bombing Venezuela now!
Stop bombing Venezuela now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Stop bombing Venezuela now!
Stop bombing Venezuela now!
Healthcare, not warfare!
Healthcare, not warfare!
Healthcare, not warfare!
Healthcare, not warfare!
Childcare, not warfare!
Childcare, not warfare!
Childcare, not warfare!
Childcare, not warfare!
Say her name, Renee!
Say her name, Renee!
Say her name, Renee!
Say her name, Renee!
Justice for Renee!
Justice for Renee!
Justice for Renee!
Justice for Renee!
La clase obrera no tiene fronteras.
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 Aquí estamos
Aquí estamos
y no nos vamos.
y no nos vamos.
Y si nos echan,
Y si nos echan,
nos regresamos.
nos regresamos.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
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 ¡Woo!
lies about why we need these endless wars? Do we buy any of their lies about immigrants coming because they want to take our freedoms? You know, for the last 2.5 years, our tax dollars have gone to genocide in Palestine. And Palestinians have had to deal with apartheid and ethnic cleansing for the last 77 years. And Israel would not be able to carry out this terror without the money it has received from the Biden administration and the Trump administration. So how can they say that they're trying to bring democracy in Venezuela when all they've brought to Palestine is genocide? How can they say that they're trying to stop drug trafficking in Venezuela when they made claims about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? Was that true? That was a lie made up by focus groups in the Pentagon to convince Americans that we had to go to Iraq. But it was a bold-faced lie. So when we see the crimes of our government in Palestine, we can know they will never stand for our interests around the world. The only time the U.S. government has ever stood for working people's interests is when we forced them to. The rights that we have today, like unions and overtime pay and unemployment insurance and all of these other things that we have, we didn't have until people fought for it. And if we do not keep up the fight, they're going to take all of those things back from us. They want to take us back to before the civil rights movement. They want to take us back to before FDR's reforms. They want full corporate control over our lives. But they don't make a dime without us. Waffle House doesn't make a dime without its workers. The grocery stores don't make a dime without their workers. If we're the ones who carry the economy, that means we have the power to shut it down. We have the power to shut it down until ICE is gone for good. We have the power to shut it down until Palestine is free from the river to the sea. We have the power to shut it down until these capitalists are out of power entirely. We don't just want to tax the rich, we want to take them out of power. These are the real criminals. These are the ones that we have to lock up. We're going to lock them up and throw away the key. And we're going to build a government of real working class power. Is that right? And workers organizing in the workplace is one of the first steps to making that happen. So I am so honored to welcome a close comrade of mine, a UPS Teamster. Make some noise for Gerald!
Up for liberation! Up for liberation! Down, down with deportation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down, down with deportation! fight. There's no standing on the sidelines. There's no picking who can be a part of it and who can't be a part of it.
That's right.
It is a fight for all of us.
That's right.
It is working class people both here and abroad.
Yeah.
Whether you are documented or undocumented, you're a working class person. And we need to stand together and fight this fight. That's why I'm up here today to tell all of y'all about a very exciting action that is being held on January 20th. There's plenty of organizations out here. Get in touch with an organization. Get organized. Join an organization and prepare for this fight. All right, everybody. Thank you.
Shout out to the workers, y'all! Thank you so much. And I think something that is so important is understanding that not only is this a working class struggle, this is a Palestinian struggle, this is a queer struggle, and this is a black liberation struggle! So I want to bring up our next speaker, who is an amazing organizer within the black community and just put out, co-edited an amazing book, No Cop City, No Cop World. Okay, show love. Give it up for Kamal.
Peace, everybody. Thank y'all all for being out here. Thank you for inviting me. I want to say succinctly, you live in a terrorist state. The United States is a terrorist state.
That's right.
The police over there are terrorists.
That's right.
ICE are terrorists.
That's right.
The FBI are terrorists.
That's right.
And you can't abolish the police without abolishing the state. You can't abolish ICE without abolishing the state.
That's right.
You can't abolish the FBI without abolishing the state. So what we need is a revolution. You have no rights in America. You need to get that clear. Any right that you have that can be taken away by an executive order means you never had it in the first damn place. You live in a slave state and you're the slave. So what must the slave do? The slave must revolt. The slave must have an uprising. We must get off the plantation. We must organize, organize, organize. The unions must organize the workers. The community people must organize the folks in the hood. We have to organize people on the streets. We have to organize people at our jobs. We have to organize, organize, organize. We have to fight back from this propaganda system that makes us believe that we can't win. Every president who has ever been so-called elected has been a terrorist. Trump was a terrorist. Biden was a terrorist. If Kamala Harris was elected, she would have been a terrorist. Obama was a terrorist. Jimmy Carter was a terrorist. That's right, the peanut farmer was a terrorist. And if we don't fight with everything we have, that's why we need the anarchists, we need the socialists, we need the nationalists. What we don't need is the liberals. Because the liberals are where movements go to die. The liberals are the liars. The liberals are the ones that keep you in check and stop you from being radical and stop you from being revolutionary. That tells you that if you vote, then you can change things. And that's a goddamn lie. You have to be out on the street and you have to convince the masses of people to be out here in the street with us. So we are doing a bad job. All of us. We have to do better. If we want radical change, if we want revolutionary change, we have to do better. We have to get our folks out in the streets. We have to get them organized. We have to march on the White House. We have to march at the Capitol. We have to march on ICE. We have to march everywhere and anywhere that they think they have power and take that power away from them and claim that power back for the people. All power to the people.
The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated!
right, y'all. I want you to repeat after me. Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop. Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Louder, say what?
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Louder!
Ain't no power like the power of the people, because the power of the people don't stop.
Can you believe we haven't even hit 1 year of the Trump administration yet? January 20th marks 1 year of this second administration by Trump. Shame. He has done so much in such a short amount of time. This is on purpose. It's a strategy. It's a strategy called flooding the zone. They want to throw so many bad things at us at once. So much nonsense in the news that we feel overwhelmed and we stay home. And we feel bad. And we feel depressed. And we feel powerless. But do you feel powerless? Do you feel hopeless? Do you believe that we can build something better? Then that means it's not working. It's not working. We're not fooled, are we, folks? There is a growing call to action across the country for January 20th, telling everyone at 2 p.m. on January 20th, walk out of work, walk out of school, and join a rally near you. People across the country are going to walk out on January 20th to say that we're going to stop the billionaire agenda once and for all. That's the kind of action we need to build towards, but it's not going to happen overnight. We got to talk to our neighbors. We have to talk to our co-workers. We have to talk to our fellow students. We have to make a plan, and we have to organize. Is that right? If you want to get plugged into the movement to build to January 20th, there's a volunteer meeting happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the Atlanta Liberation Center, where we will go to every corner of this city to spread the word. And if you want to stay in the loop about more events like that, you can speak to anyone with a clipboard, or you can pull out your phone and text the word liberation to 55444. That's liberation to 55444. Is this going to be the last protest you attend? Is this going to be the last time you take action? Are you going to fight until all of us are free all around the world? Do you believe that we can pull it off? Then I need you to say it like you mean it. I believe that we will win. I know that we will win. I believe 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 that we will win. Say, I believe that we will win. Say, I believe that we will win. We have just a couple more speakers left before we close our program, folks. Make sure you stick around. Everyone make some noise for my comrade Gaia! Hey, what do we want? And when do we want it? Say, what do we want? And when do we want it? If we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
even if this were true, there is never a justification to bomb a sovereign nation and kidnap its president. That is an act of international terrorism right there. And on top of that, independent studies have repeatedly shown that Venezuela is not a significant source of drug trafficking into the U.S. So this claim is nothing but a distraction to manufacture war. The real reason Trump has been quite open about. He said that the United States will be running Venezuela and making money from what they keep calling our oil. So this is not a war on drugs, it's a war for oil. It's an attempt to occupy a sovereign nation and steal its wealth, following the same colonial playbook used in Iraq, Libya, and elsewhere. But this war isn't just about bombs and invasions. Sanctions are an act of war. Sanctions kill over 500,000 people every year, and the U.S. has sanctions on over a third of the world. But the U.S. has been resorting to many tactics, including piracy, stealing tankers of Venezuelan oil off of their coast. So what is their goal? These acts all come back to prepare for global war against none other than China. China has been a growing economic pole that have allowed nations to take an independent path and not rely dependent on the blood-soaked United States. It is China who is Venezuela's #1 trading partner, and it is China who have also managed to lift 800 million people out of extreme poverty. And so these U.S. war hawks will use every tool in their arsenal, whether it's bombs, sanctions, but even diplomacy. This sham international law that the U.S. violates repeatedly and is never held accountable. And it all comes to subjugate and isolate China, Venezuela, Cuba, or any nation that show there is a better pathway forward. With the ultimate goal of returning the people of the world to the colonial era, where no one had control over their resources and no one had sovereignty to build for their people except for the colonialists. But these attacks are not new. They've happened over decades under both Republicans and Democrats. We cannot forget it was Obama who placed those crippling sanctions on Venezuela, reducing their economic output by 99%. An act that has killed hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans and innocent people over the years who have been forced to mass immigrate to the United States. And again, these sanctions are acts of war. And so now, during this war crime, where are the Democrats? They have refused to adequately oppose the invasion because they're in support of it too. They aren't against war. They're only against how Trump has gone about war. They're saying, I wish you asked us first. So we need to be clear that this is a bipartisan war on the world. Imperialism is not a bipartisan policy, it's not a policy decision. Imperialism is a built-in, deep-rooted feature of this nation and this capitalist system. The boot of imperialism has been on the necks of the people of the world for far too long, but the people are standing up and we are saying we will never be colonies again. The people of Venezuela, the people of Nigeria, of Latin America, of Africa, of Asia have experienced colonialism for decades and they refuse to go back because they fought for their independence. And so we will fight for the independence of the world right here in the belly of the beast. It is our tax dollars, it is our $1 trillion military budget that subjugates the world. So we here immediately demand the release of Nicolas Maduro and Celia Flores, an end to the sham of a trial, and their safe return to Venezuela. And we call on the people across the United States to mobilize in support of this demand. We call on unions, community organizations, churches, students, and all who oppose war and imperialism to stand up. Because our enemies aren't abroad. Our enemies and the real criminals are those on Wall Street, are those in the White House, and are the billionaires. And to you, we find you guilty. We find you guilty of war crimes, and we find you and ICE agent Jonathan Ross guilty of murder. It is the United States that stands in the way of united North and Southern America as well. And I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait until the midterms. I want to win today. So we're going to organize like our lives depend on it, because they do. And we're going to fight to liberate the people of the United States, but also the world. The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
I said the people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.
Say her name, Renee.
Say her name, Renee.
Justice for Renee.
Justice for Renee.
Say her name, Renee.
Say her name, Renee.
Justice
around to your neighbor and say, where you going to be on January 20th? We walking out. Where you going to be on January 20th? Where you going to be on January 20th? All right. Give it up for our next speaker, Meredith. They are an immigrant lawyer. And yes, give it up for the people's lawyers, y'all. We love it. We love the people's lawyers.
Thank you. My name is Meredith. I'm an immigrants and human rights attorney, and I'm joining you here today to stand against ICE and the U.S. war machine. Since its inception, U.S. empire has forced itself and its imperial interests upon indigenous people, the Western Hemisphere and beyond, with colonial violence, sanctions, and bombs. For far too long, the U.S. government has deceptively and dishonestly invoked principles of democracy and security to justify violent interventions domestically and abroad, directly causing the deaths of millions of people.
Shame! Shame!
In the dead of night on January 3rd, U.S. forces descended upon Caracas, breaking and entering into the home where the President and First Lady slept. In the process of kidnapping the sitting head of state of the sovereign state of Venezuela, U.S. forces murdered over 100 human beings in cold blood while American bombs rained on Caracas. Blasting civil infrastructure and cultural monuments into rubble. These vicious attacks intended to shock and intimidate, blatantly violate both U.S. and international law, as well as Venezuela's sovereignty, and threaten death and instability across the region and the world. Since September of 2025, the U.S. military has murdered at least 123 civilians in boat strikes off the coast of Venezuela and the Caribbean, executing innocent people without provocation or evidence. Since last January, the U.S. has deported hundreds of Venezuelans to El Salvador, where they are abused and tortured daily at the infamous Secot maximum security prison under the vicious Bukele regime. At the same time, the United States is dismantling refugee protections and asylum, having the audacity to call a global forced displacement crisis of its own making an invasion. These are only the latest escalations. A 2019 study estimates that U.S. sanctions killed approximately 40,000 Venezuelans between 2017 and 2018 alone, a number that has only continued to rise and adds to millions of deaths resulting from U.S. sanctions across the globe. And this is not only happening outside of the United States' so-called borders. Every day in cities across the U.S., militarized police forces and ICE kidnap community members from their homes, schools, places of employment, and places of worship, terrorizing civilians as they go about their daily lives. These ICE officers wreaking havoc, chaos, and death across the country are trained right here in Georgia at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Brunswick. In the past 2 weeks alone, ICE has taken the lives of 6 people. Geraldo Lunes Campos, Luis Gustavo Nunez Cáceres, Luis Beltran Yanes Cruz, Parity La, Keith Porter, and most recently, Renee Good. ICE murdered Renee Good, a mother, as she was bearing